Hello everybody, Sucrose here, back to play some RimWorld. It's been a while. We've been having a lot of fun in our oxygen not included colony, but I thought it was time to revisit the world of the crossroads. What exactly did we call ourselves? Camp of the Crossroads. I believe that the last time we played, we had an incredibly exciting encounter. We managed to acquire this little device, the AI Persona Core, and this is one of the things necessary to build a spaceship to leave this godforsaken land. I feel like we should protect this. If I don't want to get a fire in here or something like that, so I might try to build a little room and wall it off or something like that. But otherwise, I don't remember what was going on exactly. Looks like we have a prisoner who we don't want, so we're probably just going to try to increase our social skills with this person. It also looks like we had managed to surround our base with a very thin wall. We have this gap here. We'll want to do a better job of closing up, and then fortify so that we can hopefully defend against more attacks. Okay, and we've got 6 people, 2 of which are night people. We have some meals. We don't have any meat. Okay, Doug doesn't have a weapon, so let's take a look at some of that stuff. So we may have made Doug a hunter because he was in that other place trying to get food. So I remember when we got the AI core, we had we almost died. We had a hard time getting food, and we got shot a lot. So Garadon is good with the gun. Seeker can't do violence. Okay. I feel like this is okay. If anything, I want to bump up Charna. Let's see. So she's our hauler and our cleaner. She should hunt before she mines. I think that's okay. All right. So the last thing is I want to, and I don't even know if this is a good idea, but I want to try to protect this AI core. So I'm going to build a little space for it somewhere. This is this might be overkill, but my understanding is that these are kind of difficult to come by, and you have to go on these crazy missions, so I don't mind being a little bit protective of it. Where should we put it? Maybe in here? Or it's on the front. Maybe right here. So we'll make a stockpile of 1 space. We'll make it critical. It's not an artifact. What is it? Here it is. Alright, so they should drag it there. We'll roof it and then we'll just block it in. And probably that'll be safer than being in the middle of the room. So, yeah, alright, so I'm unpaused. We're going to start slow. Because we haven't played for a while, you know, I need a little time to react and remember exactly what's going on. Whether there were any problems that we were trying to address, but I think we want to find some easy stuff to hunt. To get a little meat coming in. I'd love to kill these rhinoceroses, but rhinoceri? But that's dangerous, and you know, I'm not really ready for that just now. Excuse me. I think we set some of that to mine. So theoretically, we won't be attacked from up here, or from the side. What is that? Is that a floor? Oh, that's just like the inside of a cave. Now, I think I had mentioned the last time we played that there's no real good gate. There's no like drawbridges or anything like that. So we're going to place a couple of place a couple of doors. I'm not sure the best way to do this is. I don't know the tricks with the enemy's AI. But we're going to shrink that for sure. Nice shot, Jaredon. I wonder if there is a place in here. How many times does it take to kill? How many shots does it take to kill an emu? All right, 30 components. I learned something kind of interesting. I had always thought that making your own stuff was the efficient way to go about doing things. One second. Let's build a roof. And then once that is built, I'm going to close it in. Try to remember. Charna is making blocks. We always need more blocks. Always, always, always we're going to need a lot more storage space. We're going to want to make sculptures. We're going to want to make more rooms. Blocks are essential. All right, we got that emu. Got a lot of nice stuff on the map. A lot of steel, a lot of... These are the components. All right. Maybe what we should do is spend a little time helping people out feel better. A lot of them are complaining about the environment. And sorry. So like this needs to be cleaned. It also has these ugly rocks sitting there. This isn't so bad. But their bedrooms are super boring, so if we get some more sculptures like this sculpture... Oh, actually, it's Jaredon's room. But we put some floors in, things like that. They'll get a little bonus to their mood based on the bedroom. We definitely should get that going. Alright, so we have a roof. Now, this could be a stupid idea. Like, I don't even know if this is possible, but what if it catches fire and we can't get to it because we've closed it in? Maybe we should put a door. I have no idea. All I know is that this is probably overkill, but we're doing it anyway. Probably be just fine to sit in here, but man, you never know. It's a lot of things that can start fires, so who knows. So two things that I'd like to do. I'd like to get them feeling better, and I'd like to get one more person. Doug trying to secret. So we have one more bedroom. Might be a good idea to build another. I don't know if I want to keep building them in this line, or we probably should have had a space here for a hallway. Let's move this. I don't know what a good place is. I guess I should at least come down there. Okay. So what I was going to do is build a bedroom here. But I guess I'd like to build storage there. What I really want to do is move these bedrooms. So okay, here's how we can do it. It's no good when a boom rat. Let's see how he paths into the base, what he does exactly. Does he attack a door? I would assume he would go into the open entrance. He's just kind of going for the wall. Oh, okay, he's cutting up. What's he doing? What's he doing? He's coming around the front. Okay, no, he's giving up. I have no idea. But I was hoping he would come in and and be shot by this gun. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a dog carrying a stone. Alright, so he's going to come in. He's probably going to attack Seeker. It's a shame that gun has such bad... Oh, no, don't blow stuff up. So he's attacking the door. Well, we got him. As you probably know, boom rats explode when they die. But it looks like everything is alright. Nothing, no permanent damage. My guess is that humans would do a similar thing. They'd try to come in the hole and attack doors. Hey, Rage Not! I am doing quite well today. How are you? My favorite San Josean. Hosian? I don't know. Now, we can actually, I believe we can cook and eat boom rat. So that's not a bad thing. Everybody's looking kind of unhappy. Ugly, feeling bad, awful bedroom. 8 without table. Now, I know we have a table. And 3 chairs. Should we make more chairs? Or a bigger table? Don't know. But before that boom rat attacked us, what were we doing? I was talking about how to move these bedrooms. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's plan for a one tile path. All right. So I'm fine with the size of these bedrooms. It's a little big, but we want people to be happy. So how do we do this? Production, where is it? Here it is, plan. So let's say this is going to be a path. Just going to mark that as a path. So that means this needs to be, we need to move these up one. So we can pretend as if this is a wall. And then we need to build the next room as if that is a wall. And then we can move everybody over, and then we can delete all this, and we can fix it. So that's the idea. Basically, this becomes a wall, this wall moves up 1, this wall moves up 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be where we're going to place the next bedroom with a double wall here. And if we do 2 of those, Then we can move these people over, and we have space to put that hallway. I hope that makes sense, because that's what I'm going to do. Granite, sandstone. This is going to be a real patchwork. Okay, we don't have any limestone. A real patchwork. Room here. Cool. All right, I think I'm ready to kick it up to second speed, second gear. But I'm a little concerned about the attitude. Like, Jaredon is stressed. He keeps propositioning Delvina, and Delvina keeps saying no. The problem is, of course, that Jaredon is staggeringly ugly. And it's funny because, you know, Delvina's no peach either. She's got a scar on her left eye. But just not working for him. Boy, look at, he's just an excellent shot. He would be first hire, definitely, with the Imperial Stormtrooper. It's almost embarrassing how many shots he can miss over and over and over. All right, I'm trying to remind myself. So we had some power issues, and we turned off some buildings because of that. But we were trying to make rifles, and I think we made basically some crummy rifles. So we have a normal here. Normal. Doug doesn't have any, so let's give... He's asleep. Let's give Doug this normal rifle when he wakes up. But that means that we can turn the power off on that, and maybe turn it back on research when they start running out of stuff to do. Wow. I mean, come on, man. Get closer or something. He's actually at 5. I mean, he's not even a beginner. What's his rifle? There we go. Floors. See some bricks there. We won't let any bricks go to waste. Okay, so we're moving our turret down there. I could have sworn we had more turrets. I wonder if they were destroyed. Because we did get attacked. A bunch of elephants. Huh. That's an interesting offer. So they want 4 dusters for a multi-analyzer, which is this thing. Kind of expensive to make. And do we have? Excuse me. So we have a duster. So we have 4 dusters. Huh, I've never done a caravan request. It says to make a trade, send a caravan with the requested supplies. They're kind of far away. So we go from here to here. It's only 0.6 days. You take the road super quick. I think we should do it. Who should our traveler be? Maybe Jaredon, because he's kind of pissy. Or maybe somebody who we're not using for something important. Maybe Lurcha. I think we should do it. Let's form a caravan with Lurcha, and we'll see how this goes. Okay. Oh. Seems to have frozen. He's not responding. Okay, there we go. So we learned last time it's important to prepare for who knows what. So it says rot in 1.6 days. Why would pemmican rot? Isn't the whole point of pemmican that it doesn't rot quickly? That is confusing. So I'll just put 2 days, and we need 4 dusters. And of course we're going to trade away the shittiest dusters. This is the basics of economics here, but like, do they have to be 100%? I have no idea. So here's a poor 85%. Who's actually kind of expensive. But whatever, we're doing it because it's fun. Alpaca wool, that seems really hot. Hey Doug, welcome. You've been waiting for RimWorld. You haven't missed much. I started like 30 minutes ago. We're trying to trade away some of our dusters on a caravan. I guess that one. All right, so that's 4 dusters, 2 days worth of food. It seems perfect to me. I think leave on the south. Went to Florida. Cool. On a vacation or for work? All right. So this caravan's just going to head on down the road and trade our dusters away. Oh, here's another turret. Let's put that on this side of it. All right, see you, Doug. All right. So run this straight up, straight across. Jaredon is still pissy. The problem is he keeps approaching Delvina, and that's really taken its toll. Some guys just don't know when to quit. Caravan 1. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I think that's all we need to do. So it says it's going to be kind of close, but it says 0.8 days. And then they have to get back. For some strange reason, the rod is up to 3.1 days, so maybe we should have given her more food, but I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to try to just go with it. Sure, she's going to make it back. Surely. All right. Now, we built these sandbags really quick, I think, the last time we got attacked. We don't want to build sandbags here, even though it would slow the enemies down, because they would use it for cover. But we can build sandbags like this. Maybe something like that. I really like these deadfall traps, but the colonists will trigger them. And it's like, why, you know where the trap is, why are you walking over it? I mean, they're dumber than dupes. So it's hard to justify that. Nice. So they can hunker down in here and hopefully weather out an attack. Oh, we were going to give Doug a rifle so he can defend himself when the time comes. I'll let him finish what he's doing. And, well, the time has come. So, first things first, Doug said dedicate someone to. We already have a colonist named Doug. Doug the Inventor. He is abrasive and psychically deaf. So, no comment. All right. A group of pirates from the Ash Face Beaters have arrived. It looks like they want to use sappers to tunnel around our defenses. Now, we just made walls. They're going to break through the walls. So all the planning we did is a bit for nothing. There's a couple of things we could do. We could grab everybody, come over here and sort of sideline them. Maybe hope they shoot some elephants and piss them off. Not crazy about that, but it is an idea. We could also come in here and be prepared when they break through. We have a cable necessary for a sentry gun, so we can move a sentry gun. Not only an idea, but reality. You think that's our best bet to come from the side? Because I kind of like the idea of moving a sentry gun here and waiting for him. Sadly, we never got this door made, so this is sitting out unprotected. It's just that our citizens so bad at shooting. let's look at the weapons that they have. So some kind of grenades, frag grenades, Molotov cocktails, a knife, a club, and more Molotov cocktails. All right, I'm gonna go with my instinct. So we'll do this. Jaredon is stressed, but I feel like we need him. All right, so the idea here is that we're hoping that Seeker can quickly install this before they get through the wall, which they've already gotten through the wall. Okay, so that didn't take long. But Seeker can still install it after the fact. But we don't have much cover in that direction. I think I'm going to counter-strike. I think I'm going to move some people here. Okay, so they should be shot at. This fellow went through up here. Charna, you're in a really bad position, so I'm going to put you behind that piece of whatever. Doug, come here. Now, I never use grenades or Molotov cocktails. They're pretty inaccurate. And we can hope that they just won't hit us. Okay. Oh, that's gonna hit us. That's definitely gonna hit us. Shit. So, Delvina is close to death. And the thing is Delvina is a real person. And if she dies in the game, she dies in real life. So we have to be really careful. So, okay. Serious business. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just install this here. And as soon as he's finished installing it, he's going to pick up Delvina and bring her back. Doug, no, well, we decided at the beginning that we were going to be Iron Man. No reloads, no saves coming. I actually set the option so that you can't load the save, but then I had, it's kind of stupid, but I picked the wrong people. And so we had to start over, and I don't think I hit that button on the. But we're doing it. No saves. When I play this solo, I save scum. Nobody dies. I just play for you know, 5 hours until I figure out how to. It's like that movie with Tom Cruise and that British actress, where they can go back in time over and over until they find like the perfect strategy. But we're not doing that. This is real. This is serious, and this is The Last Samurai. I don't think so. It was like a sci-fi movie. Edge of Tomorrow. It was called Edge of Tomorrow. I think it might be another name for it because they renamed it or something. But Live, Die, Repeat. Is that what they renamed it? Maybe. Yeah, that's it. When I saw it, it was called Edge of Tomorrow with Emily Blunt. It was actually a pretty good movie. I'm not a real huge fan of Tom Cruise, but he's a good actor. Okay, so Doug is set to go up there. I don't think I want Doug up there either. I'm going to set Doug to be just like right here. Alright, so now Seeker. Seeker is going to install the turret. Delvina might catch fire. Oh, no. So Delvina died in real life. And I just want to make it known to Delvina's family that I'm really sorry, and I did everything I could do. But these Ash face beaters, they were too much for us. Alright, so now Sheridan is down. He's our social person, and it's actually pretty important to have somebody good at social. He's not a real person though, so luckily no one will die in real life if he dies. But we're not doing so hot, so Seeker cannot attack. Sheridan is down, so fuck me. We never gave Doug his weapon. Oh my god, so we must have recruited Doug before he picked up his gun. He doesn't even have a knife or something. Man, this went bad quick. So Sheridan's probably not gonna make it. He's in the middle of a bunch of fire. One option is Doug could grab his gun. Another option is just to have Doug melee attack with his fists. He's not a particularly good meleeer. We could also just hope that Sharna hits enough bad guys that they decide to run away. None of these are particularly good options. Alright. No, 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 no. No, what? Jesus, Seeker. Alright. I feel like in real life, Doug is an adventurer, a risk taker, maybe even a brawler. I think he's gonna melee attack Ness with his fists, and that's gonna distract Ness enough so that Sharna can kill him, or so that we can build this turret. So here we go. Oh, she hit the muffalo. GG, Sharna. Oh my god. Now what happened there? Did he throw a cocktail on his own friend, I think? So Ness is dead. Doug is on fire. And I don't mean metaphorically. Oh, God. Sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's serious. Wait, what? Why isn't that connected? Oh my god, I built it one tile too far. Alright, many of the mistakes made were mine. I will go ahead and take responsibility for that. Jesus Christ. Now when... Oh. Oh shit, Seeker just like did it, just like that. So, we have the gun going now. Doug is freaking on fire. Can he not put himself out? Alright, Seeker's gonna put Doug out. Okay. Doug is panicking. Oh god, oh god. Sharna's on fire. Okay, alright. So, we killed Vega. Leighton is behind cover. So Doug's gonna rush him. Doug is being double-teamed. Girardon, meanwhile, just hanging out on the ground, bleeding to death. Gosh. Alright, so we could have Doug run away, but when you run and you're being attacked, you go really slow. Plus, he's injured. Anyway. Although he's actually not bleeding. So we're really hoping that Shauna can hit it. Oh my gosh, Doug, you're doing it, buddy. So Doug downed this guy Leighton. Okay. Sharna shot Doug. Now he is bleeding. Or actually, it wasn't Sharna, it was the turret. Alright, Seeker, you go... Oh, God. Alright. Now, this is where the game's kicking our butt. This isn't in the home area, so it's not prioritized. You can't extinguish fire there. So Seeker's going to go put him out and hopefully pick up Jaredon. That's my plan. Sharna's going to keep shooting Sheet. His name is Sheet. Okay, so now he's coming for us. And I just want to remind you, Seeker is incapable of violence, so that's why he's the he's doing what he's doing. So our hope is that she's going to be able to kill Sheet, to shoot Sheet before Sheet can rush her. That's pretty much the only... I mean, she could run. Which maybe is not a bad idea. She's going to run. So I'm thinking that this gun has the opportunity to shoot Sheet. Sheet hits the fan. And he's going to attack the gun, so now I'm going to have Sharna shoot Sheet. Doug fucking just got up. What a beast. Seeker's going to rescue Jaredon. They're fleeing! Oh, God. Oh my God, what a horrible, horrible, horrible attack. And it's not over yet, but they're fleeing, so that's fantastic. So how many medical beds do we have? We have 4. Okay, so we're gonna turn the power back on the light. Sharna. I feel like we should just get her to bed. Actually, she's only burned. All right, I'm gonna let her beat out fire. She's only burned. It says needs tending now, but I think it says the same for bruises. Yeah, so I think she's fine. Doug needs to get in bed too because he's bleeding, but he can self-tend right now. Oh no, maybe he can't. Yeah, he should just go to bed, I think. I'm trying to decide if he should self-tend. I think we just want to stop his bleeding because otherwise he's fine. So I'm going to let him self-tend. Okay, Seeker's got Jaredon. I feel so bad. She got hit with frag grenades. Her torso is shredded, her left lung is destroyed, her right lung is shredded. Her heart was shredded. So it's bullshit. just gonna... I think I want her to extinguish fires. Right now she's the only one walking around. And she's not super slow. Doug is super slow. He needs to get to bed. I don't even... Like, I could arrest him just to put him in bed, but... So this fellow is still alive. Oh, shit. Where are you going? Don't flee. Well, I probably should have recruited him. Now he's dead. Delvina's body's on fire. Okay. Okay. Fire's out. Many people are still alive. Oh, Nessus. Oh, no, Nessus dead. Wow, what a disaster. Alright, I'm gonna let Seeker eat, and then he's gonna bury Delvina. Just out of respect. Consume human corpse? I've heard that if you consume somebody's corpse, you get their memories. But I guess we won't try it. Holy moly. Alright, now Girardon, you gain their strength. I've heard different versions, but you know, one way to look at it is that someone's memories are their strength. So, we may have picked Girardon up off the ground, and he may still be alive, but he is looking rough. He lost a leg. His stomach, torso, and left arm are shredded. We can say that Delvina protected Girardon so that Girardon lived. Perhaps. He needs medical attention ASAP. And I think if we want to keep him, I'm going to leave it on the Glitterworld medicine. But he really just needs to be patched up. He needs his blood. Apparently these dupes need blood. I said dupes, these colonists. So, oh my god. Alright, Seeker's gonna rest. Is there anything else? Oh shit, Seeker can't doctor? Seeker cannot doctor. Doug and Girardon are the only doctors. And Doug isn't good at it. So Girardon was our doctor too. Ew. Oh, that changes things. Okay. So I'm going to let Doug patch himself up until he gets to the bleeding. Then I'm going to switch Doug to patch up Girardon, and hopefully he can do that before he passes out. Either Doug or Sheridan. All right, so I think he's going to go down the list. I'm not sure how this goes. Okay, so he's not bleeding anymore. So now he's going to tend to Sheridan. And Sheridan set for Glitter World medication. So assuming that Doug doesn't pass out, we might be okay. But well, we did the best we could. Sheridan, the most ugly person I've ever met. Okay, so things are kind of coming apart. Sheridan died. He was ugly, but he was a good man. Doug has experienced a mental break, and I believe is going to refuse, well, anything. But he did patch himself up, so he's just going to do whatever he wants to do. Seeker is alive. And we are out of sarcophaguses. Whew. Oh, I'm using the wrong. That's funny. I'm using oxygen not included shortcuts. We picked a bad time to send Lurtra away. But, you know, I can't... I can blame myself for that, but I don't think I should. There was no way of knowing. We've lost our Muffalo. Who valiantly tried to protect us. What? Oh, God. Okay. Doug got sick from an infection. The infection is in her left leg. Now, I don't... So Doug needs to be in bed. So that we can treat her. Okay. But see, here's the thing. Doug is the only person who can treat Doug. And right now, Doug is suffering from a mental break. This game is rough. And it's kind of funny, too, because it's like a couple of tribals with knives and a club and Molotov cocktails, to be fair. But they just destroyed us. Yeah, so this little issue right here, Doug is the only person capable of doctoring, means that even if I wanted to, I couldn't just arrest Doug and force them into bed, which is something you can do with people who've broken their, who've had a mental break. You can just arrest them and force them to accept care, but you cannot treat someone if you can't be a doctor. So at this point, we have to hope that Doug chills the fuck out and goes to bed and treats yourself. And if instead he passes out on the floor, well, that's not good. That's not good at all. This looks like a bad burn, 7.8. Treat yourself, Doug. Alright, well, the good news is Lurcha arrives at her destination. These icons feel kind of silly, but we're going to offer 4 dusters. And I assume yeah, they gave us a multi-analyzer. Oh dear. But it's so heavy we can't carry it. God damn it. Today is not our day. Okay, what happens when you can't carry something? Can you still move? What? It's just gonna let us do it? No, it's not going to let us do it. One of your caravans is immobile because it carries too much. Wow. We just got shafted. Twice. So I think all we can do is sell it and hopefully trade for lighter things. Which was we can't sell it. It's worth $1,000. We can't sell it. Wow, this has been just a 1, 2, 3 knockout here. How is it possible that we can't sell this? So we can't settle. I was going to settle and leave it somewhere so that we could come back and get it. But you can't settle because there's a base. You can't move because it's too heavy. So all you can do is abandon. So we've lost 4 dusters and gained nothing of value. My goodness. This is rough. All right, Doug, snap out of it. Well, that's not what I meant. All right, so Doug collapsed. We're gonna rescue Doug. Hopefully once he's in bed, he can tend to himself. I'm not exactly sure how that works. So if you can't walk, you can't tend to yourself. Where did Sheridan go? I thought Sheridan was alive. He looks like he's standing up. that actually kind of scared me. So, okay, Doug can't walk, so he can't doctor himself. Seeker can't doctor. I guess the best he can do is clean the blood up to make it less likely that he gets another infection. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty bad because Doug also is the only warden. So our prisoner's gonna freak out. None of them can cook. Whew. So what is the strategy here? Don't think we have much of a strategy. So because it's what we do, it's because it's who we are. I'm gonna bury Sheridan. We like to put people underground. Patch up these two walls. In the meantime, no one's bringing these prisoners food. No one's tending to the oh my god, this is terrible. No one is tending to the prisoner. Let's hope Lurcha can do some of these things and that she gets back quickly. Boy, I thought things were going so well at the beginning of the video. We had this AI persona core, I thought we basically won the game. All right, now Seeker's stressed. Yeah, I get where he's coming from. I can't even force them to be fed. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. I'm just gonna... Oh, there's no Ren. I'm just gonna make this door. Alright, Charna's back up, which is good. I can set Charna to be our cook for now. We actually don't need it, but, you know, we need a cook. She can be a shitty constructor. I'll let her be a hauler or cleaner. Okay, so we had a little lightning strike. No big deal. Okay. Charna, can you doctor? I mean, Lurcha. Lurcha can doctor. Strip dog. What do you mean you will never doctor? You're a 4. She can also ward it. Probably we should tend to dog. And then feed. He's gonna die of this infection though. My gosh. So usually when you have an infection, it comes close, even if you get those 10s real quick. We probably should have used RimWorld. Alright, he's feeding him, she's feeding him. Alright, she's gonna drop off whatever she was carrying. Not gonna let you rest just yet. You need to give food to our prisoner. Don't want a prison break on our hands. Okay, good enough. The infection has advanced to 68%, and his immunity is at 51%. I don't know if y'all remember the plague that we got that killed Delvina's lover, but it got right up there to like 97 and 96%, and he still died. So I think things aren't looking too good for Doug. We have another, so there is another option, and that's to amputate. And I think we have to take it. There's no way that these two numbers, that the infection isn't going to get to 100 first. Yeah. Okay. So Lurcha, who is a level 3 doctor, is going to have to amputate Doug's leg. Nah. Hey. Goodbye. I was like, what are you talking about? And then I got it. No, he's fine. We're going to amputate. He also has malnutrition. Jesus. I hope Doug isn't against losing a leg. So let's make sure it's the correct leg. So we want to remove the left leg. Amputate left leg. Maybe we should just install peg leg so that he can still get around. I assume that you have to take it off in order to install the peg leg. Okay, Lurcha. Now just to paint a picture here. Lurcha is a cave child. She grew up in a large and intricate cave complex that extended deep into the mountainside. She helped adults maintain and improve the deep caves. She knows little about medicine, basic familiarity with medicine, and she's going to cut off Doug's leg. Here we go. Good luck, Lurcha. Good luck, Doug. I would feel bad if we didn't use RimWorld for this. Because if he died and I didn't try everything I could do... Hi, Dragonelle. Welcome. I think you've come at a very trying time. Now let me paint another picture for those of you who haven't played RimWorld. Sometimes when you operate, things don't go as expected, and you think what you're doing is you're taking off somebody's leg, but what actually happens is you wind up piercing their heart or something like that. It's a possibility. Okay, so Lurcha's failed in a minor way while operating on Doug. That's not bad, right? He still has a left leg, so it's not a great outcome. She failed to take off the leg. My question is, where did the peg leg go? So we have to ask her to do it again. The left leg. The problem is now he's been cut and scratched, and so she's got to patch him up for that. Cut tended. Only the best for Doug. It's I wish we could have saved Delvina. I mean, so he needs that leg off now. If you see, it's actually up to 90%. And the immunity's only at 78%, so... Alright, so Lurcha's gonna go for it. No rush. No rush, Lurcha. All right, she's taking another shot at it. This is gonna be fine. It's gonna be. We have one of our dogs is dying. Oh shit! I think she did it. He has a peg leg. He's no longer infected. He has a peg leg. He is malnourished though, and so is our dog. Simple meal to Doug. I guess that's good. We also need to feed the dog. The reason why I'm concerned about the dog is because they're a breeding couple. Yeah, I don't think Doug's out of the woods yet, but things are looking pretty good. She probably learned a lot there. She's up to medicine 4. So he's got a lot of stuff going on. Scratches, gunshots, burns, bruises, and now a peg leg. Alright, Lurcha is done. She's taken a nap. Nice job, Lurcha. You did all you could. Who's Rogan? Oh, the dog. Nice. So, our 2 dogs survived. We lost the Muffalo, but our dogs survived. But poor Delvina. We'll have to find someone else to name Delvina now. Delvina the second. Oh shit, Doug's walking around. First thing he does is get new clothes. I say walking. It's really more of a hobbling. But, you know, he's doing all right. 60%. It's pretty good. For some reason, he's really happy. Oh, because he underwent catharsis. So when they go through a mental break, they experience a period where they feel better for a while. It's also really funny because Doug hated Sheridan and Delvina and feels better for that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Serves them right. Things are looking up. What a dick. Holy moly. Well, we started with... How many people have died? I guess we started with 6 people today. We're down to 4. Which isn't so bad. I'm going to switch Doug back to normal medicine. Holy. Once Doug's up, we'll switch him back to Doctor and Worgen. Actually, Lurch is better than Doug now. Sheridan was our real doctor, I remember now. Ugh. So they've picked all this stuff up. There's a little bit of blood left, but... So it used to be that this was a good place to put bodies. Maybe I should build so that they don't see them as they pass by. On the bright side, the fact that 2 people died means it's easier to make this to move rooms. Nice job, dog. Way to pull through. All right, but he's going to be the warden. We're going to dump Lurcher down to 2, maybe 3. And he's going to be backup doctor. Okay. Lurch is also a decent cook. So we'll put Cherna at 3. Or even 4. Hey, Cool Tool. Welcome. So we've just had a devastating loss. But we pulled through, and we're a strong people, and we will continue to persevere. Hopefully. So, if anyone wants a dupe named after them, Lurcha and Charna are up for grabs. But I want to remind you that if you die in the game, you die in real life, and so that's a price that you have to pay. Do you build your rooms uniform? Yeah, I build them all the same, pretty much. You pass? Okay, that's fair. Okay, Rage Not. Usually you don't seem to want to name, but I will be happy to name Lurcher the Cave Child, who just saved the day, or Charna the Torturer, who, what's her deal? She worked for a tyrannical monarch in a medieval world. She earned a reputation as an expert in persuasion. So either one of these, I'd be happy to name whatever you want. Oh dear, so we have plenty of raw food. We're kind of falling behind on the simple meals, but it looks like we're starting to catch up. So that's good. Seeker's stressed out. Seeker has observed 5 rotting corpses. That's fair. What we need are some statues to spice up people's bedrooms. We also need to make sure everybody has a gun. Doug, I'm forcing you to have a gun right now. Lurcha has a gun. Trona has a poor gun. Do we have a... I don't see another rifle. Our rifle must have caught fire. Is it better to have a poor bolt-action rifle or a normal charge rifle? I don't know. But yeah, Rage, you'll have to tell me who you want and what name you want to give them. Okay, so at this point, take Charna. Okay. Forgot how to do it. Here we go. The colonist should be colonist's nickname is now Ragenot. Ragenot the Torturer. Okay, so let's see. The way that we were talking about doing this, we deconstruct, and honestly, I'm just gonna fix these doors. What else? We deconstruct these walls, and I guess this wall as well. Beautiful. Oh, so the thing about this game and the thing about the fact that I have a storyteller is now that they've kicked our butt, they're usually nice for a while. And they'll kind of let you get back on your feet, and then they'll kick your butt again. We can't rely on that, of course, but hopefully that's the case. Yeah. But I'm super happy we have the dogs still, male and female lab. They will pick up stuff and help haul, and hopefully we can get some baby puppies to sell. Maybe keep some of them around. So I think it might be worth, and you might agree, working a little on defense. So most of the time, I think it's something like 1 out of every 8 times is the sapper. But most of the time, you're going to be attacked, and they'll come in the front, basically. So I'm going to go ahead and build another turret down here. And I think it makes sense to keep at least one turret on each side of the house. So, you know, maybe something like that. And this one's over here, but maybe we move it here. And then we'll put another back here. Just in case. And we'll have them sitting around. We can move them where we want them. Okay. So we're going to need more metal. It looks like we've got all the obvious metal from inside of our walls, but there's plenty outside. I'm thinking maybe we grab. Oh, this is a super dangerous area. I have a grave. I have a grave for the important people, so we're burying our colonists. We've lost as many colonists as we have colonists. These are the people who attacked us. The bad guys. Yeah, exactly, Rich. Sometimes it's robots, sometimes it's spiders, and they're just as bad as robots. Sometimes it's those cryopods, and then when you open them up, they're like humans with really tough weapons, and they just chew through you. No matter what, it sucks. So, oh, we're actually digging. We're digging here. Combat supplier, known as Pleasant Solutions. All right, who's our best social? Doug is pretty good. Doug is. I was about to say, why is Doug walking so slow? Now I feel bad. It might make sense to make Doug not a miner. All right, let's sell the junk. I feel like we should keep a Molotov cocktail around just in case. But I never use them. Maybe that's a bad thing. Not a whole lot. So they have a shoddy sniper rifle. That's super expensive, though. And I think, like, I like the idea of having an armor vest. We're pretty rich. So the downside to the armor vest is you're slightly slower. But let's... I don't know. Actually, you know what? Let's save it, because I'd rather buy a bionic leg for Doug. don't see any other really big deposits of steel. I'm also a little bit scared of what might be in here. I don't know if it could be like a small cache of robots. There's a lot of things that we could do. We could try to tame some muffalo. They were super useful on one of the caravans that we took. With attack upon failed taming chance. Alright, I don't want to deal with that right now. Kind of looks like this is a room. Like a small one here. If we mine this, I think we're okay. And sometimes it'll when they get next to it, it'll say something like, they sense danger. All right. So now we can make a hallway. And these become rooms. Feeling terrible, tired, ugly environment, colonist died, dead man's armor vest. Maybe don't wear it. Don't wear that. Let that be a lesson to everyone watching. If you're wearing something that stresses you out, don't wear it. Chickens! A group of chickens, abandoned or lost, have wandered into the area. They seem accustomed to human contact and are joining the colony. That's a lot of chickens. That's a lot of chickens. I'm not into chickens. Not into chickens, even a little bit. I feel like they're going to be squawking all the time. So where is the kill all chickens button? I guess we should wait for them to get in the base. That way we... Now, see, that's RimWorld thinking right there. I thought to myself, we really should just let them walk themselves to the base before we kill them so that we don't have to go and pick up their stuff. That's the cold, efficient logic of RimWorld. So what I'm going to do... I don't know what I'm going to do. Furniture, animal sleeping spots. So just to kind of have a place, we're going to put a bunch of these here so that if they don't have nicer beds, they can run to those. And that way we know where they are, at least. I really hope that I plan this out right. It doesn't look like it. I think I made a mistake. So 1, 2, 3, 4, wall. 1, 2, 3. So clearly I made a mistake. I don't know how we messed that up. Oops. But yeah, it should be like that to make this bedroom. And then these need to be moved up. So that needs to be like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So, oops. Doug is actually pretty good at all these crafting skills. So that is fortuitous that we saved him. What's he actually working on? He's digging. Maybe we shouldn't send the guy who only has one leg out in the field to dig. Although he is passionate about it. Polluted water with germs. Can I use that in some maskins? Don't know what a maskin is. I can't think of what a maskin machine. Yeah, like if you put it through a sieve, it'll go through a sieve. If you put it through a fertilizer maker, it'll make fertilizer. But the outputs also have germs in them. So you have to be aware that it doesn't destroy germs. There's chickens in the dog's beds. Oh, no. Sorry about that, doggy. Get out of their beds. What is it? is that? I see. I really expected this to be close enough to power. Alright, so we're getting our defenses going here. Hopefully we'll be more ready the next time we get attacked. I think it would also be a good idea to mine out. Oh, we made an error in aesthetics. It's easily fixable, but these two walls don't line up. But I was going to say we mine these out so that the bad guys don't have anywhere to hide if they get in. I think there's more important things to do. So maybe maybe we don't do a lot of that for now. What we really need to do is get some more bricks. But I assume that they're doing important things. So let's kind of see what's going on here. Should be slaughtering chickens. Cooking up meals. Doug is just snapping necks and cashing checks. So it should be, this wall should be the door. Okay, so one of our batteries exploded. Looks like we might lose some material. Okay, that's close. Not a big deal, but that's exactly why I didn't want to put the AI stuff in with all this material. Alright, so this is going to be a bedroom. Officially. in a couple of seconds at least. And the idea behind the walkway, one was just to make it quick to get to this half the base, instead of having to walk around the whole base. But two, because we can put a vent in here and not feel bad about it. Probably want to put ACs in those rooms, in that section of the base, but no one's going to be living here for a bit, and if they do, it'll be okay for a while. I don't see any more chickens. Alright, heading to bed. So at this point, when we only have 4 people, we need to look a bit at efficiency and what they're doing. And hopefully make sure that they're not wasting their time. We have a lot of stuff that we want to accomplish. Man, we wanted more people at the beginning of the stream, and now we have fewer people. But such is life. The edge of the galaxy. Is it the galaxy, or is it like the solar system? I thought it was the galaxy. Probably this isn't Pluto. Do we just not have any wood? Oh, there we go. We have tons of wood. Okay. Alright, so Doug's feeding a prisoner. Secret and Ridge Knot are building. Those are both good things. And Lurcha? Just cleaning. That sounds all right. Hey! So we have 2 baby puppies. I think we'll keep, I don't know, maybe up to 6 dogs or something like that, like maybe 1 for each person. The nice thing about Labradors is I don't think it takes a high it takes a high skill in handling to have them as your buddy, and they can protect you in combat and stuff like that. Dark Light, Chief of the Guare of the Mountain, has sent us a message. He wants to talk with us in a nearby location. That's pretty close. A little less than a day. So I love peace talks. Love peace talks because if you can get your what do you call it? Goodwill to be high with everybody, I would assume that they won't attack you. I could actually just be wrong about that, but certainly these two tribes won't attack us. Maybe you'll get other kinds of things attacking you, like the robots. But people who are attacking you, you can ask for backup. You can trade with them. I think it's a good idea to get it up. The other thing is, if it's high enough, so for example, let's call Anlian Treaty. So we're at 29. No rush, Doug. You can actually you can raise the goodwill by giving them gifts. Super cool. And now you can get military aid. So if we call Andos, same deal, but oops. If we call the Guare, they just are pissy. So you have to get that reputation up to a certain level before you can buy reputation. One of the good ways to do it is with this social mission. And the other part of the story is if someone sends a trade caravan and while they're in your base they die, like maybe because you got attacked by somebody else, you'll actually lose reputation for that, which you're supposed to be protecting them, I guess, is the idea, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. What's up, Regnot? So yeah, so I like doing them. Doug he's got 11 now, which is not bad. You can go all the way up to 20, and the higher it is, the better a chance you have of it being successful. You can also have a bad... With who? My reputation with who? You can have a bad experience where if he like fails the skill check, I assume he could like attack Doug, maybe attack us. I don't know. It could lower reputation. But I'm gonna do it. I feel like Doug's not gonna let us down. Yeah, I just don't understand this system. It says rotten 3.58 days in it. It just always says that. We add pemmican, it still says 3.8 days. It doesn't make any sense. But what I will say is I'm going to get extra food. Sometimes you find people to trade with too, so let's see if there's anything I would like to bring. Human corpses in various states of decomposition. To make chocolate? I don't know if you can make chocolate. I think you have to buy it. Assuming you mean in RimWorld. It's possible to make in the real world. But I think it's meant to be a delicacy that you cannot produce. The same with Glitter World medicine. You cannot make Glitter World medicine. Although there's mods for it. There's probably mods for chocolate as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only place you can get it. So, on the one hand, sending Doug away is bad. He's one of our 4 people. He has a lot of good skills. But I'm hoping this is the right move in the long run. I don't think we have that rhino hide, right? Yeah, forget that one. All right. Say goodbye to Doug, and good luck. All right, it's going to take Doug a little longer, I guess because of his leg? I don't know. But he should have enough food. It's kind of boring not having the 2 night owls. At night, there's nothing to do. I'm gonna kick it up to speed 3. I think we're ready for that. So now we've finally got these built. We actually need some steel. But it's the right shape. This is the shape that I wanted. And Looks like they're doing some deconstruction. Solar generator breakdown. It's kind of weird, this wall. Already fixed. Doug is just about at the peace talks, so we're about to get kicked in the teeth by the random number generator. Hopefully not. Should probably get a little hunting done. Not sure who's gonna hunt. Maybe Rage Not. He's decent at shot. Okay, Peace Talks Flounder. No progress. So basically, this is kind of the neutral one, but really it's positive because he gains experience, so he's better at social. I don't even know how to get to him. Here we go. So, yeah, he's gained 6,000 experience. And luckily they didn't want to attack us, so he's going to head back. Plenty of time. I was thinking with this, what I want to do is maybe have the door open, and that way there's only one piece, one slot. Hopefully they'll come through there. Probably should have put it directly in the middle, but what could go wrong, right? Oh, look, we found some compacted machinery. That's quite nice. So we'll have to see whether that works. Oh dear. So with Doug gone, Lurcha has not been wardening. Because it's low priority. It's kind of my bad. Jesus. When it rains, it pours in this game. Each little thing makes everything else harder to take care of. So... Not sure what I want here. So Duck's almost back. So maybe I won't worry about it, but... Alright, so Doug is back. Better than ever. Everybody's relatively happy, which I don't understand. A lot of people hated Jaredon, which is so unfair. I mean, just because he's ugly, does he have to be your rival? A lot of people wearing these Dead Man vests. I was hoping to sell them, so I guess I need to forbid them. Is that what the D means? I guess that's what the D means. Now where... Alright, so I put them in the storage and forbid them, so the next time we get a trader, we'll sell them. I don't want to piss people off with the clothes. It's ridiculous. It's been hard enough to keep them happy. Look at the little puppies running around. I guess we'll give one of them to Seeker. So, yeah, you can train different things with different animals. The nice thing about dogs is that you can train hauling. But for most of them, many of them at least, you can train release, so they'll go attack. You can send them to attack. You can rescue. I think we definitely want our dogs to know rescue. This means that that when you draft them, basically, usually when you get attacked, they'll still follow you. You turn this off if you want to protect them from danger. We probably want this on. I don't know if we want this on. It's very dangerous, but they are good fodder. You know, they'll absorb bullets that could have killed a person. So I think I'll leave it like that. Well, they've decided to have a party. A lot to celebrate, I guess. So now they'll really feel good. Seeker's just ecstatic. I'm going to try not to MQ any more work so that they can get through and do a bunch of the stuff I've done. I really want to get some steel. Hi, Delvina. I have bad news. You died valiantly defending our colony from Molotov throwing bad guys. And as you absorbed the flak grenade, you saved Geradan's life for about 10 minutes. We got attacked. I mean, there was no, we don't have anybody good at shooting people. You should go watch it. It's pretty crazy. We came really close to losing almost everybody. We could have easily been down to 2 people. And that's only because one of them was away. So in fact, we could have lost everybody but that person. It was kind of crazy. Our dog is starving. So we need kibble. Kibble takes meat. Yeah, it's a real shame. But your sarcophagus is named Desirous Delvina, and it's engraved with an illustration of 5 doctors and babies eating radishes together. The scene takes place in the middle of a city, and the work suggests the concept of steadiness. So there you go. Exactly like you. Yeah, yeah. And even better is you're buried next to Vincent. So there you go. You two will be together forever. Yeah, basically what happened is we got attacked by people who destroyed our wall. And it's kind of a rare event, but it happens. And so they came in, they immediately attacked, destroyed the wall, and really just, they had grenades, they had fire bombs. It was rough. I really tried. Alright, so yeah, dogs eat kibble. Kibbles and bits. We've got some kibble out here for them. I'd love to have little places for the dogs inside, but I guess they don't seem to mind. Maybe when we get a heat spell, they'll mind. But yeah, it's almost comical the way that this stream went, because we started and I was super positive and hopeful, and I thought, hey, things are going really well, and the game punished me for that hubris. No! No! Another raid? That we're just catching our breath. Oh, it's really bad. Oh god, it's bad. Oh, it's mechanoids. Delvini, you came just in time to witness the end of our base. A group of mechanoids from a mechanoid hive have arrived nearby. A group have arrived. That's not how that goes. They are attacking immediately. Okay, so luckily the group is just one, but even this one is going to probably kick our butts. So we hope that he's going to come around and come through our door. So we do what we do. Based on our plan, our original plan, we come and use our fence and get prepared. Seeker, of course, is non-combative. I think what I'm going to do with Seeker is put him here so that he can be ready to drag a body or an unconscious person. Okay. So we have 3. This is what I do for 3 apparently. We have 3 improvised turrets. Everything is in our favor. And I kind of just want to save it here. And all right. See, that's why you don't mess with robots. In one hit, oh, that's the Scyther. Sorry. In one hit, he took him down. Now, old Doug, he's seen a lot of action today. He doesn't deserve this. So, Seeker is going to hopefully rescue Doug. Okay. All right. All right, so he's down. Doug got hit hard, but we're already bringing him to bed. Lurcha, I believe, is the only doctor. Gunshot. He's probably going to be okay, so I'm going to let him use herbal medicine. But we'll tend to him immediately. Seeker, you did fantastic. Alright. Doug is patched up. And cool tool, I don't have any shotguns, but getting close is kind of scary, so that seems like a very risky strategy. So sometimes with these Scythers, you can come in here and you can do remove claw or whatever it's called. So I would suggest... What's happened? I heard like horrible something's going on noise, but so I would suggest that you always check to see if you can remove their claw, because it's worth like 2,000 bucks and it's a good weapon. You can surgically add it to somebody's hand. Not add it, remove their hand. Replace it, I guess I should say. Alright, well, could have been a lot worse. Doug has so many holes in him. I feel like there's a really dirty joke. A really dirty joke that I'm just going to let you imagine. But I think he came to us with a gunshot and a bad back. We've removed one of his legs. Sadly, not in the leg that had the gunshot wound. And he's damaged his spine now with the Scyther attack. So Doug has seen a lot in his life. I think this is just a silly thing where they sleep a little bit too much and they don't get food. All right, Doug is up and at 'em, making some dusters. Oof. I don't know if my heart can take another attack. I always keep coming back to this, but hey, at least it's easy to grow food in this biome. Normally, you have to contend with everything and starvation. Shoddy alpaca wool duster. We need a lot more steel. So I think I overestimated the amount of steel that we had. And part of it is they're not digging what we have out here, but there's not a whole lot out here. I mean, there is some, but it's not very close. And this scares the crap out of me. Because what if this wall isn't finished somehow and it's isn't opening? I don't know. Alright, so Doug's made it down to his crafting part of his work schedule. And he's going to make 2 more dusters. Then he's going to head to art and crafts. Not sure if this counts as crafts, but... Or sorry. This. But it would be nice to get rid of all these stones. We have so many stones piling up. Alright, so because I've finally stopped queuing things to do, they've gotten down to the mining bit. And they all kind of suck as miners. They're too old, but but we'll start getting some steel coming in. I think I'll queue this too, because we're going through it. All right, I'm happy with how things are going. for most attacks, we're going to be somewhat safe. So Scyther corpses are pretty valuable too. They often have plasteel. What is it? Durasteel? This stuff. Plasteel. I don't know what game Durasteel is from. But they often have this plasteel stuff, which is hard to come by and worth quite a bit and used for some great things. In addition to components and I think maybe just steel as well. All right, Doug knocking out those dusters. So who insulted Seeker? Rage Not is insulting Seeker. So Doug is abrasive, and yet it's Rage Not who insulted Seeker, so they must just have some beef. I think it's time to put in, oh, I don't know. Slate. What do we have a lot of? Limestone? You can put in a little limestone path here, like that, and that. So you walk a little bit quicker. On limestone. Ideally, we'd put floor in everywhere, but we're kind of struggling getting enough bricks. But I think this is a good use of them. For example, it'll let us get out to this place faster. We won't spend so much time walking to help Marullo. Not help him. He's literally our prisoner, but you know what I mean. Help is a relative word. Without us, he would starve. And in fact, almost has twice. I call that help. I mean, it's a pleasant sound. It kind of sounds like they're digging in sand with a shovel. So it looks like we ran out of limestone while we were building the path. They're also not using the path. It's always a problem. I looked into, so let me see if I even still have it installed. I looked into how the pathing goes a bit, and there's definitely problems with it. It's a complicated problem. I mean, you've probably seen that in most games, pathing is it's always kind of wonky. It's a really hard problem, especially when you have so many things trying to move around, and stuff's changing as they move, all sorts of things. But I think they're supposed to take stuff like that into consideration. Okay. Man, Rage Nut's a pretty good shot. Maybe it's that gun. So there's a few things that I'd like to do in terms of storage. If you look at this overlay, you'll notice that some of these things are horribly ugly, and it's the skins. And we want to put the skins in its own area so they don't have to look at them so much. Where? I don't know. Maybe just a room here. So this is why we continuously need more blocks. I'd like to build another room, but we always have to worry about our blocks. But I think we'll do a hallway, and then maybe a room like this for starters. So we'll do something like boop, 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 and boop. And this is going to be storage for just ugly shit. What is that? Items? Raw resources? No, it doesn't make sense as manufactured because you do not manufacture it, but it appears to be manufactured. So all leathers. I think that's it. It's pretty easy to check because you just look at the beauty overlay, but and we're almost definitely going to need bigger than this. Let's go all the way up to here. So then we'll say that this is preferred. So this is normal, so they'll move all the stuff over here. We also want to put an orbital trade beacon. So that we can sell it, but we won't worry about that for now. I don't want them to move things just yet, so that was premature. Good job, dogs. Seeker's getting good at building. Holy crap! He's a 17. That is pretty high. We should have him build some more beds. Stuff like that, chairs. Got a little piece of spacecraft. I think we can leave it on the ground till we want it. The other one doesn't seem to be decaying. So once they put up a wall, we'll switch this back over. I mean, ceiling. A roof. Okay, so now we're going to get all that ugly skin out of our main storage room. Hopefully that'll help their moods a bit in the long run. Their moods are actually pretty good right now. Still have some party buff going on. All right, we have a sculpture here. It has negative beauty, so I suppose we will sell it if it's worth anything. Looks like still a couple left in here. Oh, interesting. That mechanoid corpse is actually quite unattractive. So let's deconstruct it. All right. So you see, these dogs command a pretty good price, but we're keeping our dogs for now. This is, you can manufacture med kits with this. Got a lot of neat things. Lung, heart, joy wire, makes you happy and relaxed, but you feel drowsy. So I think if you have a hard time keeping somebody from breaking, you can implant joy wire in them, but they won't break as easily, but I guess they act a little sluggish. Triple rocket launcher. So here's our awful sculpture. It's still worth 42 bucks. Eventually, it would be nice to buy these mega screen televisions. They're good for hospitals, especially, because they'll keep the patients entertained, even though they can't get out of bed. Often their joy goes down. But I'm not sure we want any of this. So gonna sell our shitty art. Alright, so Doug's gonna deconstruct the scyther. Super fast. Nice job, Doug. And we can turn off the power of the bench. We don't need it anymore. Alright, how are we looking? So it's a lot prettier. There's a lot of -5s. That wood is apparently unattractive. I didn't know that. But this room is horrible, you know. Okay. Alright, Doug is back at art. And we're working on getting some more steel. We need a crap ton of steel for all the stuff we want to do. So at this point, we're just kind of sitting around and waiting for things to get done. So the game is gonna punish us a bit. Really small punishment. It's a mad squirrel who is actually pretty crazy. Run around in circles. I'm surprised it doesn't come through the door. Okay. I wonder if it ever gets unmad. Oh, it found its way in. It is a soldier. It's gonna attack. It's gonna attack! Run away! Holy crap! So it scratched both Doug and Lurcha. And you think, oh, a little squirrel scratch, it's no big deal. But I have seen grown men die from squirrel scratches, so... Aren't these are our two doctors, aren't they? Well, that was unlucky. We're gonna let Lurcha self-tend. Apparently, self-tending has a penalty associated with it. That's why it's disabled by default. Alright, so she's going to self-tend. Stop bleeding. But see, what will happen is you can get infected, and as we've seen, those infections are rough. Alright. So they're all tucked away. I think that's where I'm going to leave it for now. We're, you know, relatively stable again, although the fewer people we have, the less stable we are. But our goal the next time we play is going to be to get more people. and build up some steel so that we can get our defenses going. But I need to eat. And so I'm going to head out. Thank you for watching. And as always, I hope to see you again.